Hello students, how are you all? Hope you had watched down the previous chapter's video. So today we are here to start up our 5th chapters of your book from social studies. Okay, so what is the main title or the name of the chapter? The Indian government. The government which is working in our India and how the function of government is going on, we are going to discuss down in this chapter. So at different level there are different kinds of government, so we are going to discuss that properly. Further, we came to know about the role of Indian government and the role of the judiciary words relate with the courts. The various courts are available in India. Now, why the courts are there? Courts do the justice for the people. Whenever a person commit any kind of crime, the court give the justice to the people who is a victim of that crime. Okay, so before starting the chapter, just look at the example which is given here. So what is law, we came to understand here. In 2007, a Motor Vehicle Act 1988 was passed down. As you all know that whenever you are driving any bike or any particular scooty, helmet is compulsory na, whenever you are moving or going on the two-wheeler. So definitely under this act, wearing helmet is considered as an compulsory element. Like this man is wearing the helmet, this is the helmet, and the lady does not wear the helmet. So the traffic police, what he is doing? The traffic police punished the lady and imposed the various tax for not wearing the, or imposed the fine for not wearing the helmet. Okay, so what according to you is law? Law is something which is a system of rule which country or organization follows, and it is being made by the government, a system which is being followed by each and every citizen who is living in the country. Moving further, why do you think we need law? If there is no law, like there is no law of wearing helmet, does anybody ever wear helmet? No, na, because they don't have a fear of anything. That is the reason the law is considered as a very important element. Okay, so moving further, now we are going to start up with our first topic, that is the role of Indian government. India, we all know that is a vast country, is a huge country. Number of people are living there. So as we discussed down that a party who won the major number of seat, or who won and the previous chapter, that is election, a person who won a major number or maximum seat became the government or form the government. Similarly, India is a vast country, so it is very difficult for one government. एक गवर्नमेंट के लिए ये बहुत ज़्यादा डिफ़िकल्ट हो जाता है कि वो पूरी कंट्री को control up करे. So it is very difficult for one government to look after at all the needs of all the people collectively. That is the reason our India is following 3 types of government. The first one is central government, the second one is state government, and the third one is local government. So we are going to discuss all 3 types of government in detail. The first, we are representing the central government. The word central means the government who is at the central level has to work for the whole country. The central government, if we talk about our honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi, you know na, Narendra Modi ji is working for the whole country. It's not like na that they belong from Punjab or they belong from Gujarat and they have to think for the people who are living in Gujarat. No, they are working for the whole country, for whole India, whether that person is Gujarati, that person is Punjabi, that person lives in Haryana, or that person lives in any other part. So the central government is one who looks after the functioning of the whole country, and mainly the offices of the central government is in New Delhi. Okay, so where the main office is located of the central government, it is in New Delhi. And central government is also referred or known as the union government. So you have to recall this, central government is also referred as a union government. Okay, so as we all know that, look at this picture, this is a Parliament House. In Parliament House, if we talk about, there are mainly two sabha. The first one is Lok Sabha and the second one is Rajya Sabha. So whenever we want to implement any of the law, so the firstly law is being made by the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha collectively. There are mainly in the parliament two houses are there, it is already written there. The first is representing the Lok Sabha and the second one is Rajya Sabha. Okay, moving further, the firstly the functions of Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha is known as the lower house. Lower house because it is lower than the Rajya Sabha. So definitely Rajya Sabha is known as the upper house because it is above or upper than the rules or the authority is upper than the Lok Sabha. Okay, so the members of this Lok Sabha is directly elected by the people. As we discussed in the previous chapter about the election procedure na, so the members of Lok Sabha is directly elected by the people from the with the method of voting. Okay, so if we talk about Rajya Sabha, the member of the house is not directly elected by the people. So the members here are not directly elected by the people. So who appoint the member? The state legislative assembly, law making bodies of the state, and some of the members are from the state legislative assembly and some of the members are nominated by the president. Nominated by means president को जिसे दिल करेगा वो उसे मेंबर बना देगा राज्य सभा का. Near about 12 members are being nominated by the president because the president has the power to nominate the member. But the only condition required for that कि उस इंसान की अपने सब्जेक्ट में मास्टरी होनी चाहिए. A mastery in a particular subject is necessary. Like he must be well known in the any of the stream, whether it is arts, it is science, it is literature, it is social services, anything. Okay, so he must be gain mastery in that particular subject. Okay, further as we discussed down, parliamentary is made with the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. When both the houses we took down, it becomes a parliament. The name is given to them the parliament. Okay, here is the question. In 2016 the government introduced new currency note of rupees 2000. You all are aware na that Narendra Modi ji introduced new currency note, that is 2000, which we are using in present day as well. Find out which level of government took the decision. As I discussed down that Narendra Modi ji is working for the whole country and the central government is also working for the whole country. So which type of government or which level of government took the decision? The central government took that decision of changing or introducing the new currency. Hope the central government is clear to you. Moving further, as we discussed down, we are going to discuss the state government and the local government as well. Further, the state government is already here, but before that we need to understand the concept of president and prime minister because these two persons are included in the central government. So president is considered as an head of the country or the first citizen of the country. Who is the first citizen of country? The president is considered as a first citizen of country or the head of the country. Okay, so he is not being elected by the people. From how the president made the direct election or indirect election by the members of the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha and state legislative. So these three togetherly make an election and further the president is being appointed. So now what is the main function of the president? As president you can able to understand how much important person is. He is the first citizen, a head of the whole country. So definitely he has a lot of powers as well. He has the full authority to appoint होता है कि किसी को हमने जॉब पे रखना या फिर किसी को क्या है किसी अथॉरिटी पे रखना. ओके, he has the full authority to appoint chief election commissioner. chief election commissioner कौन था? who is the chief election commissioner? We had already discussed down na, the person who conducted the election is the chief election commissioner. तो इसे appoint कौन करता है? who appoint this person? a president appoint this person. Moving further, the chief justice of India. chief justice of India is the highest judge of all the courts. ठीक है, कोर्ट में जज होता है तो highest जज होता है, जो से क्या बोलते हैं हम, जो मेनली सुप्रीम कोर्ट में होता है अवेलेबल होता है. that judge is known as chief justice of India, and all such kind of peoples are being appointed by the president. So you can able to understand how much important does the president have. Moving further, if we talk about the supreme commander of defense forces is considered as an army one. Okay, army forces, defense forces, supreme commander is being appointed by the president. It is at the highest post of the army one. It is only after the signature of the president that the law can be finalized. Like we had discussed down, the law is being made by the Rajya Sabha and the Lok Sabha, and if president does not like that law and does not sign on the paper, the law is being cancelled. The law cannot being implemented because the president refused to sign on that. Okay, so you can able to understand how much important president is for us. Moving further, if we talk about the prime minister, here one a biggest example is given that Pratibha Patil was the first woman to be appointed as a president of India. Who is the first woman? It is an ideal for all the women that Pratibha Patil is the first woman who is appointed as an president of India. Moving further, if we talk about the prime minister, so prime minister is definitely appoints the leader of the political party. So the political party in election who got the maximum vote and who is their leader became the prime minister, definitely. So in other words, he is also known as real head of the country. He is also known as the real head of the country, but actually the head of our country is considered as an president. Okay, so the what are the main functions being performed by the prime minister? The first one is he choose the minister who will help the governance of the countries. He has the full authority to choose the minister who is going to govern the country properly. Moving further, the various departments are there. We all know that health facilities, government hospitals are there, railway system are there, defense ministers are there, defense system is going on there. So each and everything is being controlled by the prime minister, and prime minister is the one to choose the head of each and every department. Okay, is it clear to you? So moving further, now we are going to discuss down about the state government. So what is state government? As we discussed down in the central government is the one who is working for the center. And if we talk about the state government is the one who is working for the welfare of the people who are living in the state, or who is working to take decision of a particular state. Like in Punjab, if we talk about, we have another type of government. In Rajasthan, people have another type of government. In Haryana, they have their own government. So each and every state has their one state government. Okay, so state government is definitely, we discussed down, is ensuring that whether the laws are properly applicable in their state or not, and if not, they have to give answer to the central government. The state has lower house and the upper house. As we discussed, central has the Rajya Sabha and the Lok Sabha na? So here in the state, lower house, that is known as Vidhan Sabha or the Legislative Assembly, and upper house, that is known as Vidhan Parishad or the Legislative Council. And if we talk about the governor and the chief minister, the governor of the state is appointed by the President of India, Who appoint the president of India, governor? President of India appoint the governor, but on the advice of prime minister. Okay, so who is governor? Governor is considered as an head of state. Head of state is governor and head of country is president, but the actual power is in the hand of the chief minister. So moving further, the third level of government is local self-government. Now, as we discussed down, the central government is taking care of the whole country. State government is taking care of a whole state. But what about my city? What about your city? What about your village? Who will take care of that? Definitely the local government take care of that particular area. All people who are living in village, towns and cities, they all have their local governments. So the local government check out the basic needs. Basic needs means ज़रूरतें लोगों की. So they check out the basic needs of the people, whether the water supply is there properly or not, cleanliness is there, maintenance of parks is there or not, roads are properly built up or not. If the local government is not there, the state government is difficult to understand now what is the problem which each and every country, each and every city is facing down. So local government check out their own city. And if we talk about the village level, there is gram panchayat. If you are aware, there is panchayat in your villages as well, na? And who is considered as the head of the panchayat? The head of panchayat is known as sarpanch. Sarpanch check out the full functioning of the village and further report to the state government. And if we talk about the towns or cities, there are the bodies, local governing bodies, that are known as municipalities or the municipal corporation. They check out whether the town is facing any kind of problem or the people who are living in that town has any kind of need or their necessity. Each and everything is being checked by the municipal corporation. And if I talk about the head of the municipal corporation is known as mayor. Okay, so while municipality is also being municipal corporation is mayor and municipalities is being headed by the chairperson. So moving further, as I told you in the starting, what is the meaning of judiciary? Judiciary means the various courts. Okay, so the different kinds of courts which are available or which are present in our country came under the judiciary. So what is the main function of the judiciary? So whenever any person break the rule, कोई भी अगर कोई law तोड़ता है, any person break any kind of rule, he has to be punished before the law by these kind of courts. As we are following an independent judiciary, so what is the meaning of independent judiciary? Yes, it means that the prime minister, parliament and president cannot influence decision taken by the court. Whatsoever decision is being taken by the courts are the finalized one, and the prime minister, parliament and president does not have the authority to change that decision. So there are mainly three levels of courts are there in our country. The highest court is known as Supreme Court, highest court of the law in our country, and high court is considered as an highest court at the state level. And if I talk about district court is considered as a highest court at the district level. So definitely the Supreme Court has Chief Justice of India. Who is the Chief Justice of India? I have told you earlier as well when we are discussing this concept. So the highest court is comprising one Chief Justice of India, and number of judges are there available. There are near about more than 25 judges which are there in the Supreme Court. Okay, so whatsoever decision is being or whatsoever judgment is being taken by the Supreme Court is the finalized one, and no other court has the authority to challenge the Supreme Court. Moving further, every state has one high court, and as many a times what happen, two states have one high court. For example, Calcutta High Court is the highest court of the law in West Bengal and Andaman and Nicobar Island. It is might possible that two states are sharing only one high court. Okay, so every high court has a chief justice and other number of judges to take a proper decision. So hope you are clear with the chapter. What we discussed down in this chapter, we came to know about the law, what is law, what is the main role of Indian government. Further, we came to know that the Indian government is divided into three parts: the central, state and the local one. The central government work at the central level or working for the whole country. Further, we came to know about the parliament, and parliament comprises of two houses. The first one is Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. Lok Sabha is considered as a lower house and Rajya Sabha is considered as an upper house. So moving further, we came to know about the powers of president and the powers of prime minister. Further, we goes to the state government. The state government works for the betterment of the state, and when we talk about the local government is working for the betterment of village, towns and cities. In villages there are gram panchayat, and the head of gram panchayat is known as sarpanch. And if I talk about towns and cities, there are municipalities and the municipal corporation, and the head is known as mayor or the chairperson. Okay, so moving further, we came to know about the different levels of courts which are there in our country. The first one is representing the Supreme Court, the second one is representing High Court, and the third is representing the District Court. So this is all about the Supreme Court is considered as an highest court, and the decision which is taken by the Supreme Court is the last and finalized one. So hope you are clear with the chapter. So now your homework is that you have to complete down the exercise which is given at the end of the chapter and try to solve this exercise by yourself.